LJN Productions Backstage. I am your host, Lionel Nelson. We have backstage with us today the renowned Crystal Glasgow, who's playing the character of Barbara in the stage production Love Me Like a Rose. Welcome.
Hello.
Glad to have you. Good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
Excited.
Yes, so am I. Listen, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Crystal Glasgow, as once said. I am an educator. I am a lover of life. I'm excited and passionate about journeys and processing.
Right. So tell us something about your character in the play, in the production.
In the production, I play Rose's friend, Barbara, her longtime close friend. I play a classy best friend that's also sassy. I'm a friend that really loves my best friend, Rose.
Yes.
But I just refuse to allow her or to just watch her, just to settle for the wrong guy.
So in essence, it's something that you see as far as the person who she married. You never did like him, I guess.
No.
And you attempted to warn her, but she wouldn't listen. But yet still, in spite of her doing her own thing, because you understand it is her life, you were still there to protect her, right?
Correct.
So I guess in essence, can we say that in every domestic violence relationship, that there's a possibility that there's always somebody there who's willing to speak up for you?
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
Okay, good. Well, let me ask you this question. What is the one thing that you're striving to accomplish through your character in Love Me Like a Rose?
One thing I strive to bring to light in this production is to basically remind those who are watching that there are people that love you, and they're hurting because they see that you're hurting as well.
That's good.
So it's not just you going along with it, but there are people who really want to help you with that, and if you would allow them.
I like the fact that you hurt because they hurt.
Correct.
It means you really care. You want them. You want what's best for them.
Correct.
You want them to get out, especially when they can get out. Right. One of the things that I want to point out now about Barbara don't play though, right?
She surely doesn't.
Oh my God! Listen, you handle Barbara very well, and it's definitely a pleasure. Let me ask you this: do you know? First of all, are you a victor, or do you know someone who is a victor from domestic violence?
I would have to say I am not a victor, but I do know my mother. Growing up watching my mother go through mental abuse by the hands of my father or by the words of my father, I saw.
So when you said just for verbal abuse?
It was verbal.
Okay.
Mental.
No physical?
Threats or like the gestures, if you don't that type.
Right.
But never really physically.
Okay. As far as you?
As far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
So you at one time was a victim of it from a child's perspective.
Correct.
Okay, so in essence, even children are bothered by domestic violence as well, right? Okay.
Definitely. And so some of the same scars that the actual victims portray, it does have a huge traumatic effect on the children, even if it's not spoken.
Oh wow, that's powerful. That's powerful. From a child's perspective, what effect did it have on you?
It affected my self-esteem. It affected my relationship with others. For example, me sitting here talking to you, the fact that you were a man, I wouldn't have been able to look at you in your face. I felt ashamed. I had to learn to get out of it and just supportive people around me.
So what helped you? what helped you change? What was it that was key as far as you changed? Because you are married now, right?
Yes,
All right,
yes.
awesome.
I have a great husband. First of all, it was always God who really helped me, but my husband as well. He really and truly had to train me. Let me do this. Let me love you. No, this is not how we do it.
When I found a good man.
Yes, I really did. A really good man.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. What words of encouragement would you say to those that are out there who are contemplating or thinking about, it's time to get out, or those who are going through domestic violence right now? What would you say to them? What words of encouragement would you share with them today?
My words of encouragement would be, it's not too late, that you're worth more than what you've heard and what you have been, what you've seen or how you've been treated. And there is a whole total different life for you once you get out, but you have to make the step to get out.
You said your mother
Yes.
was once a victim, but now a victor.
Yes.
What changed for her?
My mother she's a totally different person.
Wow.
Before, my mom was always depressed. She wouldn't go out as much, but now she's smiling, she's talking more.
Yes.
She's more confident.
But what brought the change?
My dad passing away.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that set her free.
That's what set her free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But not to get too personal, but how did she handle it? What did you see in her as she handled the passing away of your father? Because apparently then, I don't know how long they were married, but for her to stay there as long as she did, and yet, what was her response when he passed away?
She didn't really tell me, but I noticed that she was through with that chapter in her life. Once he passed away, she respected me mourning, but she didn't really mourn.
Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just here. I'm lost for words to even hear that.
Yeah.
But I'm just amazed, though, that even
Start me to crying.
even with, I can see how it's really affecting you. You're still going through it as well. But to have, can I safely say, though, in spite, your mother really loved her husband? And that's why she stayed as long as she did? Or what was it?
I believe, when I spoke to her about it, she said she stayed because she couldn't see herself living without him, as far as the lifestyle that she was living. So she didn't think that she could do it on her own.
And you think that's a mistake that a lot of women make?
Definitely.
Okay, that's good.
Definitely.
Y'all hear that? But it's obviously a pattern, we can say. Whether or not, even though it was no physical abuse, but the verbal abuse, I'm sure, took a toll.
Oh,
yes. I mean, look at you right now. It's obviously, even you growing up, you've seen it, you witnessing it. It affected you as well. But I met your mother, and I mean, man, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman, strong. I just love her spirit about her. So we just thank God for her freedom, and the victory that is within us. Hey, but listen, thank you so much for this interview. It was definitely a pleasure. We know that you said something that may have touched someone and made them want to provoke them or move them to want to change their life and get out while they can. Hey, but listen, thank you again for being here with us today. Miss Crystal Glasgow, playing the role of the character, shall I say, of Barbara in the stage play.
Yes.
Love Me Like a Rose, okay? Listen, LJN Productions is presenting stage production, Love Me Like a Rose, at the Lippman Theater, August 6th for a 7 p.m. show. That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, and we want you to come out and support us in this stage production, Love Me Like a Rose, which is a stage production about domestic violence. If you want to help, if you want to come out, want to be a part of this great cast, to witness this great cast, this great production, go to www.ljnproductions.com, click on the Love Me Like a Rose icon, and buy your ticket today. Okay, we do have VIP and group tickets as well, so please come and support. We want you to know that a portion of all the ticket sales will be going to support and help a domestic violence agency, okay? Because we all together collectively want to do our part in bringing an end to domestic violence. Thank you again, Ms.
Thank you.
Glasgow. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.